Hello guys, welcome back to another awesome video, and today, since the Roblox algorithm actually kind of sucks nowadays, I will be showing you, or I guess demonstrating somewhat, some of the games I found on the Roblox For You page that I thought some of y'all might be interested in playing. So, without further oh my gosh, I'm forgetting English. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so this first game is Threadville. Threadville, beloved by me, is and Creeper, is a very fun game where I can't spoil it too much because it's a story game. It has very nice storytelling, nice characters, and for those people who are kind of sick of playing Rainbow Friends, or for those who play Home, I'm pretty sure that's the game's name. This is a game of like Rainbow Friends and Welcome Home, I think that was the game's name, I don't know. But there's another game, and it's like the combination of those two. It has the art style, but like the kind of like Rainbow Friends. So, in this game, you're a Muppet that falls through a mirror, as you can see right here, and you're transported to this weird world, and you fall into a tea party with these two people, my Pookie Oliver, and Vina, that was her name, Vina. And then you are pretty much doing quests and like little things to go back home. And I'm not going to spoil too much for you because it's a story game and I don't want to spoil the whole story, but you do small tasks, you steer Oliver to an uncomfortable time, and I don't know, man. It's just fun, okay? Our next game is Enchant. Okay, I'll just put the name on screen because I forgot it. Well, this is a game of, if any of y'all have played Monkey Raft before, it's kind of like that combined with Dead Rails. You have a certain amount of fuel as you're trying to voyage across the sea, I guess, but you're doing stuff as you're going, like fighting enemies and like collecting loot and stuff. I only like very briefly played the game, and it wasn't like a full in-depth gameplay, so all I can mostly tell you is you're on a ship with your crew either being no one or your friends. You can choose, you can like play with your friends or you can like play alone. So for the lonely people, this is a nice game that you can play by yourself. But for the people who have friends, that was not an insult. You can sail the seas with your trusty crew of friends, and you have fuel, so you'd have to stop and sell stuff. But it has like a storage system, and I think the game's pretty well made. Plus, you can like actually steer the boat and stuff. And I think that's very cool because a lot of these games, like the Dead Rail fakes, are just not even a little bit of originality. I'm not calling this a Dead Rails fake, but it kind of has the same vibe of Dead Rails, you know what I mean? Because like, you're on a ship, you're like battling things to get more things. You know, now that I think of it, I don't think, Dead Rails is just a weird game. It's a good game, but it's weird. As you can see, I'm dying to a bunch of skeletons right here. I'm sorry, I just can't stop staring because it's the only thing I see, but this isn't going to be very professional. And so this is like, very much like Dead Rails. Whenever you like show me this, I think of Dead Rails because this is pretty much just Dead Rails, but it's like Dead Rails with Monkey Raft, because in Monkey Raft, oh yeah, this isn't about Monkey Raft, but in Monkey Raft, you're on a raft with a friend or by yourself. You're making your raft bigger and you're trying to get to destinations and beat a boss or whatnot. And it's fun. It's kind of like Dead Rails. For our next game, I actually remember the name this time. Its name is Westbound. Westbound is a somewhat open world. I don't know how big the map is, but you know, it's like an open world game where you're playing as a cowboy. I think that's the only role. I don't know, or I'm getting the games mixed up, but so you're in an open world type game where you're a cowboy, and I'm guessing you're trying to survive whilst also getting money to buy more upgrades and ammo and that kind of stuff. So what I've observed is pretty much in the beginning you just buy some ammo, get a horse, and you kind of ride off into the sunset. It does have some horse mechanics. It's just if you're looking for a horse game, there's not gonna be one. And the gameplay might be a bit confusing. I was very confused. It might be a bit confusing. It's not a horse game. It barely has horses. And it's mainly about the whole cowboy part. You really feel like a cowboy, like back in like the 18,000s or whenever they had them. You know, I am so wrong right now about that. I'm gonna get roasted in the comments, like, what is bro on? But I don't really pay attention whenever my teachers are like, oh yeah, cowboys were in this year. I really do not care about cowboys. I don't think cowboys are going to affect me, but this isn't about my personal life. I think it's actually a pretty fun game, even though I have literally no interest in cowboys. But overall, it's like a shooter exploration. I don't know how to describe this, but you can fight other players, so that might be one thing that people like. It's like you can shoot other players. For our next game, we have Ultimate Town Sandbox. This is, by the name suggests, it is a sandbox taking place in a town. Here you wake up as, I forgot his name. You wake up as this guy. We're just gonna call him this guy because I'm too lazy to read the name. And so you wake up and you can like go do whatever. You can go rob a bank, commit murder, jaywalk, litter, I don't care. Like, you can do anything in this game. You can drive, you can start a fight with people, you can become a robber. Yeah, most of it is just violence. And this guy's not violent, but you can make him. But yeah, there's like murder. So be warned. That's my warning for this. For our next game, we have kill NPCs with Doom music. Now, I don't really get the goal of this game. Like, is it just take your anger out on a bunch of NPCs? But pretty much you're presented with a wall of weapons, and you pick up those weapons and you go fight NPCs. Like, you're throwing hands with the NPCs. I can't believe I actually said that. You have a big selection of weapons, and there I have displayed the weapons on one of the footages. I don't remember which one, but pretty much you just grab a weapon, you run outside, and you start shooting like there's no tomorrow, or like you know, attacking. It's pretty much just see how long you can survive whilst also getting the amount of kills as you need. As far as I've played the game, there's no money system, but every now and then there will be an NPC that has like a special skin, or like they're like harder to kill, or they're just a recognizable character like Mario or something, or they're one of your friend's avatars. I've never seen that one, but I'm pretty sure it can happen. And then there's some broken weapons that you can like play around with. It's pretty much a sandbox, but with like weapons and stuff. It's like whenever you're playing Grow Garden and Sam doesn't give you the seed you want, so you can go take out your anger on these NPCs. Or like you're in Fish and you just bought a very rare rod, and does anyone even play Fish anymore? And you just get a very bad fish. Also, there's a cat, and that makes everything way better. Our next game is Randomizer Battlegrounds. This is a game where you do not get to choose your weapon at all. So you're just kind of thrown into a battleground with some weapons, and you're expected to play. I don't have much footage of this, but enjoy the part that I can. And I think you get 4 weapons and a random emote. I don't know what the emotes do, but I guess you could. So one round you could have absolute doo-doo weapons. And then another round, you could have a wall and lightning strikes. It's very random, but actually it's kind of fun, and that's kind of why someone would want to play this game. Welcome to our next game, the average plate game. It's not spelled correctly, but it is a very fun game overall because so you're placed on a plate and a random event will happen. It's like horrific housing for anyone who's played it. You're on a plate. Random events will happen to it, like a shark could try to eat the person on the plate. The plate could shrink. The plate could start shaking violently. Or like a house could sprout on it or something. I don't know. There's many events. It's very randomized, like most of these games here now that I think of it. But it's fun because of the amount of randomness it has. I don't know how it would be like to play with your friends. I didn't, play with my friends because reasons I won't say. But it was very fun to play even by yourself. It's hard because I'm horrible at gaming, but it's actually a very fun game, and I do suggest playing it. I just don't know how fun it would be with your friends. If they're competitive, just don't even try. But it is, like, as the name says, an average plate game. But I know a lot of people who would really enjoy this. Horrific housing is getting a bit old after all. I'm kidding, it's not getting a little bit old, but anyone who just wants a little bit of like randomness and like some sense of like making sense and not just like things getting thrown onto your screen and being like buy this, buy this, buy this. It's actually a pretty nice break from what most Roblox games are. Now you do randomly get weapons, so you could either use that to betray people, or you could use that to your good. Well, that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have the time, or if you want to, it would really mean a lot to me if you were to take a second to go down below and hit the subscribe button. I don't ask normally, but we're really getting close to 100 subscribers. And this is the background for my outro today. And it's very glamoury. Well, I hope you have a great day, and bye. And also, because I'm a great YouTuber, I will be adding the game's thumbnails in this part of the video. Enjoy.